Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another 10-hour video. Today, we are doing something very, very different. With the release of the Theatre of Blood, or more importantly, that quest that came with it, A Taste of Hope, I think it's called. I don't really know. Came the Evander's Flail, which allows you to damage VYREWATCH, a monster that previously you could not fight. Obviously, they were released with a drop table, and that drop table consists of a decent amount of alkables, a decent amount of runes, seeds, all of the good stuff. So what I want to see today is if it's even worth killing these things. Thanks, VYREWATCH. You really had to interrupt my intro right here. So what we're going to be doing today, guys, is checking to see if these are even worth doing, maybe potentially as an AFK moneymaker. As we saw a few days ago, gargoyles are a pretty decent AFK moneymaker. We know rune dragons are obviously the best AFK moneymaker you can get, and we know there are a lot better moneymakers than rune dragons in the game. However, the requirements to get to these VYREWATCH are not that high. A few quests and a little bit of a trek and you can manage to get here. So I'm going to be killing these bad boys for 10 hours and we're going to see if we can make a decent amount of money, and potentially this could be a new place for an alt. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in, boys. Oh, also, I forgot to mention in the intro, guys, the SGS works here at the VYREWATCH just the same it does at Kurask's, even though you don't damage it. Because this weapon can't damage the VYREWATCH, it will still do the damage as if it did damage it. It will still heal me and my prayers if it did damage the VYREWATCH, even though it can't, if that makes sense. Okie dokie, guys, we are going to go ahead and pause the timer there for the first hour being completed. And I have to say, holy shit. I actually can't believe how much money I have made in this hour. That's right, almost 400k. Almost 400,000 GP. And gargoyles are what, 600k an hour? And all this requires is a little fucking quest. Or a couple of quests. That is fucking insane. We take a look at the tracker here, guys. We can see that I've killed 121 VYREWATCH. We've got 3 rune plate legs, 3 rune full helms, 4 rune daggers. I don't know why it says 2 rune bars, because we've got 3 of them. 10k in raw cash, 9 addy plate legs, 122... I must have missed a kill or two here, because I've got 133 blood runes, and this says 126 natures, and I've only got 73? Maybe I missed a nature rune drop. I don't know, boys, but my god. We've made some serious coin. Dude, I'm going to have to turn on ground notifications. Apparently, I missed even more loot. This says 448k. I guess that's including the bark and the yew logs and the coal and addy ores that I didn't pick up. What are these Tobaz bolt tips worth? Fuck all. I guess it's just due to missing a few of these runes and stuff. I'm going to have to turn ground items on so I managed to pick up absolutely everything. But if the loot tracker is right and I can make 400k an hour here, holy shit, guys. That is absolutely fucking insane. Let's get this bread, gamers. I swear to God, the amount of times I've thought this Mayaditch child was a fucking rune bar, because I'm zoomed out this far, and it's blue, and they drop rune bar. Okie dokie, boys. 2 hours are now up at the old VYREWATCH. We're going to do one last price check before we go all the way through to the end. Oh, well. Probably check out with you at halftime. You know how we do these fucking 10-hour videos. Got to reach that 10-minute mark somehow. I mean, I can't just have a 2-minute outro or something like that. But boys, 714k. Obviously not as much as we made in the first hour. So obviously the RNG is evening out a little bit, but I imagine this is going to end up being around 350k per hour by the end of it, which is really fucking nice. Like I said, VYREWATCH really aren't that difficult to get to. I know I'm in max stats and max gear, but as we saw from the gargoyles video, max stats and max gear is pretty much double what you can get at 70 base stats with really shit gear. And with really shit gear and 70 base stats, 150k an hour AFK, rather than having to get to gargoyles or something like that, is still a pretty decent amount of change. So, yeah, I'm happy with these VYREWATCHES. I'll catch up with you guys again at halftime. Let's go. Yo, I just got a fucking Dragon Med Helm. That's got to be on the rare drop table. I wonder how fucking rare that is from these things. That's crazy. Oh, easiest 60k in my life. Let's go. About 4 hours in, guys. The first time we're actually going to have to hit the bank, which honestly isn't that far away with the Mauritania Legs 4. Just go ahead and hit that old Berg de Rot teleport, and the bank's right here. Once again, the only reason I actually have to bank here is to put away the rune bars, which, like, we probably could have stayed here the whole time with those rune bars, and also to grab more super combats. If it wasn't for the super combats, I would not have to bank. So I don't even know if it's worth bringing the super combats in terms of like how much GP per hour you're going to get, but we're going to do it for this time, and maybe not next time. We'll see. We'll see. 5 hours in. This is the first time I've seen some Dragonstone bolt tips, and I've killed 539 VYREWATCH. Those things must be fucking rare, dude. I'm talking like probably 1 in 1,000. Maybe I just got lucky on them, because apparently there's heaps of bolt tips on the drop table, and I've seen 1 drop. They must be fucking rare. Oh, would you look at that, boys? You can see top bank from here. There's Shelve Mage, there's Stealing Bows, 73 XD, Caden Boy. Hey, what's that? What's that all the way over there? Oh, it's a fucking subscribe button. 9.5 hours, and this is the first time I've seen a rune two-hander. Is that the rare drop table? It must be the rare drop table. There's no way I wouldn't have seen one if, you know, if it was on the normal drop table. Gotta be rare drop table. Okie dokie, guys. This is it. This is going to be the last VYREWATCH kill we get in the 10 hours. I'm going to piety this one up, even though I've been pietying the whole time. If it wasn't for the super combats, we could have got the whole thing done in one inventory, but as you'd imagine, they definitely sped up the process and allowed us to get a few more kills. Now, I've got a few things that I need to go get from the bank before we do this price check, so I'm going to head over there now, and we can tally this shit up. Alrighty, fellas, let's get rid of this timer on here, and let's go ahead and tally up all of the shit that we managed to make in the 10 hours of the VYREWATCH. It was crazy, boys. Actually, way more money than I thought it was going to be. As you can see here, we managed to get 5 tooth halves, as well as 1 full crystal key. So 6 tooth halves and 1 loop. Absolutely strange. Over the course of the kills, the 10 hours, we managed to get these different types of bolt tips. Now, if you head to the wiki and have a look, there are 7 different types of bolt tips that these VYREWATCH drop. We also managed to get some topaz bolt tips, which I forgot to pick up, but they were on the loot tracker. Topaz bolt tips aren't even on the wiki, and all of the bolt tips it says on here are rare. Considering the fact that we killed over 1,000 VYREWATCH and we got 5 drops of the Dragonstone bolts, I would imagine they're like a 1 in 256. But they also drop Onyx bolts, which is absolutely fucking insane. Onyx bolts, 4 of which comes out to like, I don't know, 30k or whatever. But these things drop Onyx bolts. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get a drop of Onyx bolts throughout this. But we did manage to get the Dragonstone, the Pearl, Ruby, and Emerald bolt tips, which is nice. I mean, I certainly cannot complain with that at all. We managed to get 623 Adamant Arrows, 19 Rune Bars, and 233 Rune Javelins. This is actually a lot less than I thought it was. A Rune Javelin's literally worth that little. What are they elk for? Oh, well, I'll be damned. I thought they were worth a hell of a lot more than that. So, I mean, they're stackable, so they're worth picking up. But I thought they were going to come out to be a higher margin than that. Anyway, continuing on, we also managed to get ourselves 846 Death Runes, 954 Nature Runes, and 839 Blood Runes, giving us a total of 1 mil in the regular loot, plus 2.3 mil in alchables, coming out to a total of 3.4 mil. 340k per hour, and the only supplies I went through was 10 super combats. So taking away 9k per hour, we come out to a total of 331k per hour, which is more than half of what I got in Gargoyles in max strength. So if you can't be fucking 75 Slayer and you know how to do a quest, these are about half as good as Gargoyles, if not a little bit better than half as good as Gargoyles. Even if you don't have max stats, they would still be half as good as Gargoyles at your stat level. That is fucking insane, guys. I had no idea that VYREWATCH give you this much GP. Absolutely fucking incredible, boys. We managed to make 3.4 mil. And having a look over here at the loot that we managed to get throughout the whole thing, you can see we got 321 bark. Obviously, I didn't pick any of that up. That's also worth 80k. We managed to get 100 U-logs, which I didn't pick up, 38 Mortmire fungus, which I didn't pick up, and all of this coal and adamant that I didn't pick up as well. Not to mention, we got a fair few of these seeds, most of which aren't on the wiki. For drops that you can get. Things like sweet corn seeds, barley seeds, cabbage seeds. All of these things aren't on the wiki. And, I mean, they're just rare drops, you know? You have to kill a lot of fucking VYREWATCH to get these drops, but they are there. And also mention this vampire dust, guys, which is actually worth 355k if I had have picked it all up, but I'm not going to be running back and forth from the bank. If you do want to run back and forth from the bank, maybe you can make a little bit of extra GP per hour, but 331k I am definitely happy with. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out a new video literally every single day for the entire year. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one tomorrow. Take it easy. Yo, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode in EV365. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm putting out a new video every single day this year. Don't forget to click that bell icon as well so you get notified when it comes out. If you guys really enjoyed a video, you could also leave a like. That really helps out the channel to get the videos in suggested, and it's really good for channel growth. On top of that, if you are enjoying the videos and want to see some of these things get made live as they happen, I stream 5 days a week over on Twitch. Crazy stuff like this goes down very often. Boys!
Oh no, I know that noise. Oh, you have to.
I'm safe.
Oh, no,
I'm safe.
please.
I'm safe.
How much cash is that?
124 mil. Holy fuck. Muscles.
Hey,
Hey,
disgusting.
did you just fart?
Fucking disgusting.
And if you just want to keep up with my day-to-day wheelings and dealings, you can also follow me over on Twitter at EVscapeOfficial. All links will be in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take it easy. Oh my god, I bet you got killed by a fucking bear. Oh my god.